Very good day to Doctor. My name is Bhavanishwari Dr. Fragunathan, metric number 277978. In our group project, we are going to discuss the disclosures of certain MFRs that's set by the NASB. Let's look at what is meant by MFRs. MFRs is Malaysian Financial Reporting Standard. That is a financial reporting standard that issued by Malaysian Accounting Standard Board (MASB) and came to effect on 1st January of 2012. For our group project, we are going to discuss the disclosures of MFRs, which is, first one is MFRS 110, changes after accounting period. The second MFRS is MFRS 136, impairment. The third MFRS is MFRS 116, property, plant and equipment. The fourth MFRS is MFRS 107, changes in accounting policy, estimates and error. Next, we are also going to analyze the key audit matters of the selected companies as well. And finally, we are going to analyze the financial performance of the companies before and during COVID years using the return on assets and return on equity ratios. For our group project, we have selected 4 main companies. The first company is Luster Industries Berhad. Their focus area is on manufacturing, mineral mining and property development. The second company we chosen is Medtronic Global Berhad, MGB. Their focus area is Intelligent Building Management System, IBMS, and Integrated Security Management Systems, ISMS. Next, the third company we have chosen is Cycle Carriage Bintang Berhad, CCB, and their focus area is on consumer products and services sector. Finally, the last company we have chosen is Karimin Petroleum Berhad, CES. Their focus area is providing technical and engineering support services in the oil and gas industry in Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Akina binti Abdigani and my matrix number is 277985. I will continue to explain for disclosure of MFRS 108, changes in accounting policy, and MFRS 1110, event after reporting period. For MFRS 108, sometime there will be time when an entity may need to change their accounting policies and estimate or find material error in the prior year financial statement or during the current year. Therefore, each company may need to refer a relevant standard or interpretation which is applicable to a transaction, event or condition. Company may need to select and apply policy consistently from period to period. So here we got some example of disclosure of MFRS 108 changes in accounting policy in selected company. For Luster Industries Berhad year 2018 until 2020, we can see that there is changes in accounting policy such as adoption in MFRS 16 lease and amendment to MFRS such as MFRS 9 financial instrument, MFRS 128 investment and MFRS 119 employee benefit. And for Medtronic Global Berhad for year 2018 until 2020, there is changes for MFRS 9 financial instrument, MFRS 15 revenue from contract with customer, and some amendments such as MFRS 2 classification and measurement share-based payment transaction, MFRS 128 long-term interest, and MFRS 123 borrowing costs. For the MFRS 1110, event after reporting period defined as those events are both favorable and unfavorable that occur between the end of the reporting period and the date when the financial statements are authorized for issue. The standard has identified 2 types of event, which is non-adjusting event and adjusting event. Adjusting event is existed at the end of the reporting period, meanwhile non-adjusting event is condition that arise after the reporting period. We can say that our company does not have adjusting event but they only have non-adjusting event. For example, Medtronic Global Berhad has announced its wholly owned subsidiary and received a LOA from Impian Bebas Berhad in 2018, and for 2019 it announced its subsidiary and signed a joint venture agreement with Zhuhai Xingyes New Material Technology, and for 2020 Medtronic has signed a letter of intent with JF Strategic Management Pte Ltd. For Karimin Petroleum Berhad, in 2018, the company has entered into share sale agreement with Fazul Resources Sedang Berhad to acquire 100% of issued share capital. And 2019, this company has accepted a letter of award LOA from C Hibiscus Sedang Berhad.
Hello everyone, my name is Shutenko matrix number 278154. Now I want to present about MFRS 116 property plant and equipment and MFRS 136 PP impairment. So MFRS 116 property plant and equipment are tangible assets that are held for use in the production of supplies of goods or service for retail or other or any industry purpose or and are expected to be used during more than one period. From the analysis that we done to the 4 companies, we found that all the companies using a cost model for secret measurement and they're using a straight line method on depreciate PPE. And the depreciation rate are different each from each company. For listed industry Berhad, they depreciate the PPE at the depreciation rate of 2 to 50%. And for Metronic Global Berhad, depreciate the PPE at 2 to 33%. For Karimi Petroleum Berhad, depreciate the PPE at 3 to 20%. And for Cycle and Carrier Bintang Berhad, depreciate the PPE at 3 and 1 over 3 to 33%. I want to present about MS on 1136 PPE impairment. So impairment will be of an asset will occur when the company is unable to recover the asset carry amount through use of sales where the carry amount of the asset is more than the market value. So from the analysis we done to 4 companies found out that the industry Berhad have impairment loss in 2018 and 2019 with the amount of 50,965,509 and in 2019 with the amount of 40,408,158 and there's reversals of impairment loss in 2019 with the amount at 1,440,599 and in 2020 there's no impairment loss and also reversal of impairment loss. For Meteorni Global Berhad, there's no impairment loss or reversal of impairment loss for the 2018 and 2019, but in 2020 there's impairment loss of 880 and there's no reversal of impairment loss. And this series shows that there's some impact of the company when with the endemic COVID-19 in 2020. For Caribbean Petroleum Berhad, there's impairment loss in 2018, 2019, and 2020 amount at 40,382,977,000 and 2,357,000 respectively, and there's no reversal of impairment loss for 3 years. For Cycle and Carrier Bintang Berhad, there's no impairment loss for 2018 and 2020, but in 2019 there's impairment loss amount at 27,026,000, and there's no reversal of impairment loss. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a good day to Dr. NASIBAH and fellow classmates. My name is Hafizah Liran binti Nuri, matric number 277234. Next, I will explain about the key audit matters and financial statement analysis by each company. Key audit matters in the auditor profession's judgment were more significances in the audit of the financial statement of the current period. The purpose is to enhance the communicative value of the audit reports by providing greater transparency about the audit that was performed, besides also assist incident user in understanding the entity and areas of significant management judgment in audit financial statement. There are 3 key audit matters in the listed industry neighborhood, which is goodwill impairment asset that recorded on 2018 until 2020. Meanwhile, valuation of inventory and impairment of trade receivable recorded on 2018, 2019, and 2018 and 2020 respectively. For Metric Global Berhad, the key of this matters is accuracy of revenue recognition recorded for these 3 years, valuation of financial instrument of fair value, and lastly, valuation investment, which is provision of impairment that recorded on 2019. For current Petroleum Berhad, there's only 2 key matters, which is accuracy of revenue that arise from hookup construction and commissioning and civil construction division, secondly, impairment of vessel that shows increases from 2018 to 2019. For Cycle and Carriage Bintang Berhad, the key audit matters is the valuation of inventories, impairment of lease, whole land classified as right of use asset recorded in 2019, and recoverability of carrying amount of intangible asset consists of goodwill and dealership right recorded in 2020. Next, financial statement analysis for listed industries neighborhood shows a decreases return on asset and return on equity from 2018 until 2020 because the net income of company decreases due to the outbreak of COVID-19. For Metronic Global Berhad, the company have a negative net income, so the return on asset and return on equity shows a negative value ratio too. For Caribbean Petroleum Berhad, the net income in 2018 is in negative value but increases in 2019 as business generate more revenue from different division of business activities. As the outbreak of COVID-19 occurs, the net income in 2020 decreases significantly. So the return on asset and return on equity are in negative value in 2018 and decreases from 2019 to 2020. For cycle and carriage with double hard, the net income in positive value for 2018 but dropped to negative value in 2019 and 2020 due to the pandemic. So in 2018 is a negative value, but in 2019 and 2020, the ROA and ROE are in the positive value. That's all from me. Thank you.
Lastly, we came to a conclusion for our group project. This group project requires us to review the company's performance annual report and investigate the disclosure of certain MFRs, which are MFRS 108 changes in accounting policy, estimates and error, MFRS 110 events after the reporting period, MFRS 116 property, plant and equipment, MFRS 136 impairment of assets, and key audit matters as well based on the guidelines provided. Through this group project, we also learn on how to analyze the databases based on the annual report and how to define it by the MFRS as well. Apart from that, we also face few difficulties as we need to review throughout the annual report of some companies before we choose them, because not all companies are having the information and data that we needed for this group project. That's all from us. Thank you for watching.